There are 4 things in your online presence that are actively decaying as we speak. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what these 4 things are, exactly how you can fix it, and what results you should expect to see. So 4 signals on every service business decay every single month. Most owners, you likely as well, you do not know which ones, how fast, or what it costs. In this video, I'm not going to pitch you anything. I'm just going to point these things out, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can fix it. And at the end, I'm going to show you a quick free tool that you can use to help you fast track this process. So without further ado, let's get started. The website and the Google business profile work that you did last year is silently losing ground while you're focused on running the business. Some signals decay in a month, others in 3 months. The businesses that are being recommended by AI right now are the ones that are keeping all 4 maintained. If you've watched some of our recent videos, you know that we are very big on AI search engine optimization, because I'd like to just tell this up front. SEO agencies are kind of scamming you at this point. If they're doing 2018, 2015 strategies for link building and this type of stuff, it doesn't work in 2026. What actually works is optimizing for AI search engines. And again, in these videos, we're giving you the full breakdown of exactly how you can optimize this visibility and then exactly how you can convert customers better. So the businesses that are being recommended right now are keeping all 4 of these maintained, and almost no one is doing this on purpose. 4 decay curves are publicly documented in Google's ranking factor research and the 2026 GPP algorithm updates. Now, if you looked at some of Google's policies and their guides on how to do various things, you can notice that it's really boring. But if you read into it, these things are exactly what I will be discussing in this short video. Now, here's a problem. The website your developer or web designer built in 2024 is quietly losing ground. Plumber in Calgary spent $4,000 in 2024 on a new website with proper SEO and a clean design, even a GBP profile, right? It filled out at launch, but he stopped thinking about any of it because the playbook said the work was done. The developer likely said it was done, but 18 months later, his phone is ringing less than it did the year before he built the site. The site is still there. The 2023 reviews are still there. His Google business profile still has the same 11 photos in the gallery from the day that he set it up. And from the outside, from his perspective, nothing looks broken. 3 of his 4 marketing signals have been decaying for 14 months. He didn't do anything wrong. He stopped doing anything at all, and the work he paid for doesn't survive that. So local search is a maintenance system. It's not just an asset. That's what I want you to understand from this video. Most service businesses are running on a mental model from 2019 that says marketing is something that you buy once. You pay a guy to set up the website, another one to do the SEO. It can be done on Fiverr. You fill out the Google business profile, also a freelancer job, and then you go back to running the business. But that model is wrong for 2026 in a specific way. In the 2026 local ranking factor surveys, the Google business profile signals account for 32% of all local pack weight. So the local pack is basically when you search something up, the local pack is the short list of websites and businesses that show up when you're looking for something, for a service. Review signals for another 20% and behavioral signals for another 8%. All 3 categories are dominated by recency-weighted measures, not a one-time setup. So what does that mean? Keep it updated, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So a review from this month carries more weight than a review from 2 years ago. A photo from last week carries more than one from 2023, and content from the last 13 weeks carries more than anything from 2024. That's what I want you to understand. Every signal has a half-life. Every month you're not maintaining the signals, the ones you spent money setting up are quietly getting weak. It's becoming less effective. You don't even need to revamp your website at this point. If your Google business profile is not recent, you're actively losing paying clients. And we offer websites. I'm not even telling you to work with us at this point, because the first thing you should do right now is to make sure your Google business profile is recent. Have some recent reviews. Local search is a maintenance system. It's not an asset. Owners like you, or the ones we talk about, are treating it like an asset, and then they wonder why it stops working. And this is exactly why, because Google favors consistency and recency. So the first decay curve is that reviews decay faster than anyone tells you. Most owners think reviews are cumulative. You collect them, they sit on your profile, and they keep working for you. And that did used to be true, but it's not anymore. Review recency became the #1 individual ranking factor in the 2026 local search ranking survey. Review signals as a category now account for 20% of all the local pack weight, up from 17% in 2024. Recency outranks total count, response rate, and review keywords as the highest individual signal Google reads on a business. So the practical effect here is that a business with 80 fresh reviews from the last quarter now outranks a business with 200 views, even 300, and nothing in the last 6 months. Sterling Sky's 2026 case study on recency tracked a business whose rankings dropped sharply the month its review velocity flatlined, and it recovered when the owner restarted the ask cadence. So a business stopped asking for reviews, the Google rankings dropped, and then he started asking for reviews again, and the position resumed. It went almost back up to what it was before. The month, the reviews you collected in 2022 are not carrying you the way they used to. The decay shape is tough. Reviews from the last 30 days carry the most weight, and the last 3 months also count. And past that, the weight starts dropping. If your last review is older than 30 days, this signal is decaying as we speak. So the next curve is Google business profiles that look frozen out of the local pack. The GBP photo gallery is the second decay curve, and it moves faster than anyone expects. Google's own internal data surfaced in the 2026 ranking factor surveys says that Google business profiles with photos that are posted in the last month, they get almost 50% more direction requests and 31% more website clicks. And that's what I want you to understand. Optimizing all of this will drive you more clicks to your website. And the more clicks you get to the website, the better your website has to be. But that's not what the video is about at this point. Profiles that had not posted anything in the last 30 days lost measurable impressions during the 2026 algorithm updates. Not a small drop. The cadence Google reads as active in 2026 is one photo or post every 2 to 4 weeks. It's honestly pretty manageable. Open Now during research is the 5th strongest individual ranking factor in the 2026 ranking. For emergency queries, Google now filters closed businesses out of the pack entirely. The work is not hard. It's relentless. 10 minutes once every 2 weeks if someone is on the calendar to do it. 6 months of silence if no one is. The schema markup stales every time your site is touched without updating it. And that's the third decay curve. Schema markup is just a small piece of code that AI reads on each page to confirm what it is about. This is a plumbing service. It serves Calgary, for example, and these surrounding neighborhoods. It has 4.7 stars from 250 reviews. And without schema, AI has to guess. But with a schema, it already knows. It has all of the information in front of it. A stale schema is worse than none at all. AI cross-references the schema against everything else on the website, against everything else on the web about the business, and it reads inconsistency as low confidence. The decay curve here, it's not time-based. It's literally just making this one edit to your website. Now, the fourth one, AI weights content updated in the last 13 weeks. Most service businesses' sites have not been touched roughly in 1.5 years. So for 1.5 years, most sites have not been touched, and they're actively working on getting clients and servicing clients. And that's a huge mistake. AI weights content updated in the last 13 weeks higher than older content. So this is pricing, hours, service area description, even website content like service detail pages. Anything visible on the website that could have plausibly changed. Past the 13-week window, the page still shows up, but with less confidence. The 2026 Bright Local survey put another number on this. Over 40% of customers now read reviews and content closely before calling a service business. And that's up from 29% in 2024. The fix is not that hard. It just takes a small edit on a few service pages every quarter, updated pricing if anything changed, line about a new neighborhood you're serving, maybe a new case study or review that you want to feature on the homepage. Out of roughly the 30 sites I audit a month in 2026, maybe 2 or 3 have content that's been touched in the last quarter. Everyone else is running on copy from 2023 and 24 and watching their AI recommendation rate slowly drop. The 4 of these curves compound. It's not that the decline is linear. The 4 decay curves do not run independently of each other. They feed each other in a way that makes the math worse than the sum of the parts. A drop in review velocity, for example, drops AI's confidence in your business, which lowers your impressions, which means that fewer customers reach you, which means fewer reviews the next month. And stale photos drop your Google business profile impressions, which cuts the number of people who could have left reviews in the first place. A stale schema lowers your AI citation rank, which lowers traffic. And in this video, it's about maximizing the traffic to your website. So stale content also drops search ranking, which compounds into everything above. Each curve alone is a slow leak, and all 4 together is an accelerating downfall. The business that fixed everything once and walked away in 2024 is not where they were in 2024 financially. They're measurably further behind. 6 months from now, they will be even more behind. And 12 months from now, their competitor who runs the maintenance is going to be hard to catch. So this is just a visualization of the data. It's direct synthesized from 2026 sources from the Bright Local Survey, White Spark Survey, Sterling Sky, and Search Engine Journal. So you could see the signal strength over time without maintenance. Now, if you want to find out where each of your 4 signals currently sits on the decay curve, start the 2-minute audit. You could just click this link over here. I'm going to also link it down in the description. Now, maintaining all 4 of these is not technical work. You just need to set up some time on the calendar to routinely change these things. It's not like it's a huge website overhaul. It takes 30 minutes at most. So you need to do GBP photo and post upkeep, review request, cadence so that velocity stays alive. You should do a schema audit and updates after every site change, and content freshness pass. An hour a quarter to update the service pages, for example. Now, the thing that service business owners run out of is not the skill. It's someone whose job it is to keep that calendar. Now, what a service business without decay actually looks like is something like this. Every 2 weeks, a new photo gets posted to GBP, a real phone photo from a real job that week. Then the service page descriptions get updated once a quarter when pricing shifts or a new neighborhood gets added. Some reviews show up. Nobody is doing heroic work. Someone is just doing the small, consistent work that is required to keep your online presence maintained. 12 months in, that plumber's GBP impressions are higher than the year before, and his AI citation rate has gone from intermittent to regular, and his phone is ringing more than the competitor across town who's still running his 2024 setup. Nothing really dramatic happened in any single month. It's the compounding effect that happened because nothing decayed. Now, the question you're probably asking, why isn't your agency catching this already? If you're working with an agency, of course. If you're already paying someone, the natural question is, why isn't this already happening? And here's the honest answer. Most agencies operate on the 2019 mental model. They set up the website, they run some Google or Facebook ads. The work is real, but it's not the work that maintains the 4 decay curves. They're not lazy. They're simply working from an outdated playbook. Some agencies have now updated. They run review velocity systems, GBP cadence, schema audits, content refresh on a calendar. But most of them haven't, because the shift happened faster than agency tooling caught up to it. And we maintain the 4 signals for you is the gap that's causing service businesses the most right now. It's not the agency's fault, but the gap is yours. If you want to find out which of your decay curves needs the most work, you can go to the audit at weblingoquiz.pages.dev. It's the link in the description, as I said before. It runs through your business and it shows you where each of your 4 signals currently sits, which ones are still fresh, which ones have started decaying, and which one is the highest leverage possible fix. It's free. It takes 2 minutes, no call with us. From there, you have a clear picture and you can decide what you want to do about it. Some owners take the report and run the maintenance themselves. Some figure out what to ask their existing agency to add, and some hire someone to run the 4 curves on a calendar so they can go back to running their business. All 3 are better than running on a 2024 signal into 2027. So you can click this link here and do the quick 2-minute audit. I hope this video brought some value to you, and I'll see you in the next one.